Dude, they 436 trying to get Poncho to recognize the show and become an official sponsor of the Grabbing the Brisket podcast. Hey, gentlemen, ladies, welcome into the Grabbing the Brisket podcast. We appreciate you tuning in every week. This one is an abnormality. We do not have a guest tonight,
and it's a Wednesday.
So we're competing with Rob Rocha. So we didn't do that on purpose, Rob.
Yeah.
We didn't do it on purpose.
No, we didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. You get 100% full, unadulterated, grabbing the brisket, no guests. This is either going to be, it's probably going to be our best episode, or it's going to be a dumpster fire. We're going to jump right into
There's
it.
no in between.
There is no in between.
Okay.
Yeah. How's everybody's week been? Great.
Yeah. No, it's been great. This is our second time this week in the studio.
It is.
It is.
My Monday was a little rare for me,
Mhm.
little off.
You were fully lubricated.
Was fully lit. I guess is the word. Spent all day at the golf course on Monday, representing our company, doing a great job in marketing, sales, just meet and greet. Maybe had a few drinks.
Is marketing and sales just hanging out and getting drunk with other people?
So sometimes it is.
What's the prerequisite?
So-
is that like
This is-
80% of the
okay.
job?
I mean, so when one person over here, right, and another person, they love each other, right,
Oh,
and
right.
it create a sales relationship, and that is, it's a give and take.
Right.
On Monday, it was everybody giving a lot of booze, and
Okay.
I was the one drinking a lot
taking
of,
Yeah.
right, taking a lot of shots.
So if you got a potential sale here
no, I shouldn't do that. Sure,
that wants to drink a fireball shot,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, I can't leave you to
Nope.
I can't be a punk, right?
It's not
I'm
that I would let somebody drink on their own, but
Okay.
the problem is like when like, hey, I'm going to take this shot, and they're like, hey, I want you to do one with me. I'm like, hey, look, I just had one a few minutes ago, and they're already throwing the mini at me. They're like, well, looks like you got to do another one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, right. Let's
Peer
just
pressure is what I'm hearing.
let's
It's peer
just-
pressure.
let's just pop another one. But you don't have to really peer pressure me too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't need a whole lot of coaching.
Right.
You crumble easily.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's like I'm like, well, that means I got to do it, right? So it was good, a lot of fun. Obviously, had a few drinks before we got here, and then hit up my local center court pizzeria, and had a few pops there, and then here I don't know how many beers I drink here that on Monday night show. It was a lot. It was a lot of drinks Monday night show. I do not really I don't remember a lot from probably halfway point or so on, and that on means all the way to about 12 o'clock at night, where I just woke up to a whole bunch of Whataburger that I was surrounded in, and I was like, what is going on here? And I was like, I felt like so miserable and full, and I'm like, there's like multiple wrappers and boxes and stuff. I'm like, did I just mukbang an entire
Right.
like menu at a Whataburger,
Yeah,
man?
We're
I
not
mean,
talking about Eminem and Ludacris.
Right,
no,
right.
Yeah.
no, man,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. So
Yeah, we hinted at it a little bit, but for those that don't know, we were on the Pit Life podcast.
We
on
were.
Monday night live.
Johnny Mags.
Johnny Mags. That's
Hey,
right.
Johnny Mags is in the comments. He said, "What's going on here?
What's
Hi,
going
boys."
on?
What's
And he,
going
and
on,
he says
brother?
again, thank you
Cheers.
for Monday. It was tremendous.
yeah,
had
definitely
a blast.
appreciate just getting the invite, going on the show.
And he also said something about Jan, if you can guess it.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Johnny, appreciate that.
Jan
coming back.
is a awesome dude.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, hey, real quick, cheers,
Cheers.
fellas. Let's just lock it down, right? Let's just get a big old cheers. Cheers, everybody out there. I know it's Wednesday, and you shouldn't really drink every night of the week, but when grabbing the briskets on, grab a cold refreshment, right? Go to the cooler, go to the refrigerator, and grab a cold beer and
Right.
say, hell yeah.
You can do non-alcoholic if you want to.
No,
do
you
a
cannot do
Don't be like that. What's
non-alcoholic,
wrong with
James.
you?
No,
Why bother?
no. Yeah, and it got roll over here with the monster drink. So cheers. Here's to you guys.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. And we have a fabulous beer lined up for our beer review tonight that I am very excited about.
We do, yeah. Hey, brought to you by Keegan. So he always comes through with legit beer. So this is going to be a fun one. We're going to have fun with this Man, earlier I saw speaking of Whataburger, dude, you were hilarious. Like in the back seat, just like order this. Yeah, I was like, I already ordered you a I don't know, whatever. I was like, order this. I'm like, he just throwing out numbers. I'm like, okay, I get it.
He
Yeah.
ordered 2 full meals at the window, and then as we're sitting waiting for to get up there or whatever, he's like, "Oh, we have a vacation coming up in 2 weeks. I need to lose 10 pounds by then. I'm gonna do it
Right.
too. I know I can do it." I'm like, "Bro, you
Yeah.
just ordered 2 full meals from Whataburger.
Wait, in how many weeks?
It's a couple weeks.
It took 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Fine.
you can do it.
It's
I'm gonna
natural.
fast. I'm not gonna eat for like 2 weeks. So
there it is. Duh.
just take some
He's gonna cut weight.
right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take some probiotics and stuff like that. One thing is like I need to get off TikTok because apparently I've reached the age and I watched one video. Now it's nothing but them throwing supplements and medication and oils to help me live longer.
Oh, you're on the
and
holistic.
look younger and just whatever you think you have an ailment for. Every like 3 scrolls, it
Bro, you just had a birthday. That's what it is.
oil or oregano. You want to get some of that. Some. You want to get some NAD plus, or you want to get some BPC 517.
Jesus,
It's a
dude.
cure for all, and it's like every other page. And then I get a couple of Trump things just killing it, and the Middle East just doing whatever. He's like, they just gave us a big 747 plane. Everybody's like pissed off about. Like, just whatever. We got a free plane. Shit.
Yeah. Who did he say? He did a golf reference. He was like, look, Sam Snead, I think it's Sam Snead,
Yeah.
once said, it's like, if they're going to give you a putt, you take it and you walk to the next hole. He
Yeah.
goes, now, if you want to sit there and you want to putt and you miss, that's on you. They're going to give you something, you take it and you go to the next hole. It's a gift. And I'm like, all right, man, I can't really argue with that. Right.
No.
And the deal he just signed today was, I guess it's looking at creating like over 1 million jobs for the U.S.
Yeah,
alone.
they invest like 600 billion, and I think it's maybe possibly $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Insane.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that. But
What about barbecue?
barbecue.
Beer.
I saw a weird article earlier.
And weird
today.
articles.
It's not really weird, but we were on the subject of Whataburger, and looks like in Houston there's a lawsuit against Whataburger because the
It's
guy.
Whataburger. You know that, right?
Yeah, water.
Okay, perfect.
Water.
Whataburger.
I don't know
Okay.
how you guys say it, but sorry, I have an accent.
Yeah.
But he
Add an ER.
he apparently ordered it with no onions, and it came with onions,
Yeah.
and he had like some type of allergic reaction. They
To the
ended up-
onions?
Yeah,
I've never
he
even
had to
heard
go
of
to the
that.
hospital, but it's a very sketchy article. Like I'm not really sure the details, and it's still under pending, I guess, lawsuit
Wait,
or whatever. But
wait,
he's suing for about $250K,
Mm.
and not really sure not sure how he ordered it or whatever. But obviously, he got onions, and I'm like, you don't look.
Yeah, if it's something that you're allergic to, don't you check?
Yeah, you're like, hey, I got a peanut allergy. I'm not going to go to Roadhouse and eat anything where they're throwing peanuts around, right? It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a peanut allergy. For God's sakes, man, get the hell out of our restaurant. You're going to die here.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, what are you thinking, man? It's
Hey,
like,
after reading that article, the first thing that came to my mind was like, I wonder what part of California this guy's from.
he's from Houston.
Born.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, it's just a money grab or whatever else,
It
or
is.
a way to make a headline. But like at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, I agree with you, John. Like if you're allergic to a basic,
Is there a lot of
vegetable.
allergens to?
I don't
I've never
know.
heard of that.
Who knows?
Before. Onions?
hey, people are
Root
allergic to sunlight.
vegetables.
Okay, there's people like that. I'm just saying. But okay, if you're allergic to an onion, like a basic vegetable that's sitting in the grocery store all around where you go, and almost every single place when you have a meal, it's made with an onion or an onion powder
Mhm.
or whatever, right? If that's you, you're going to be checking your shit, right?
Mhm.
You're like, I'm not. Listen, I
Right.
can't trust the dude making $7 an hour, $8 an hour that just doesn't care about making this burger at a fast food place. I can't trust this kid to not put onions on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
They can't even get a water size right. So
Yeah, you didn't even get your large fry. You just
I'm
said
telling
earlier.
you,
Look, dude, there's
You
been
should sue him.
there's been many of times where
250K.
yeah,
I was
been,
hungry. I had to go to bed. I had to go to bed hungry. This is ridiculous.
I actually ate one of your fries since you ordered 2 meals. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I
there's
didn't
been
need it,
times
yeah.
that I've thought about suing Whataburger
No,
because I ordered my hamburger without cheese because I'm a lactose intolerant.
no, James.
And then I ate the burger. I took a bite without looking,
Uh,
and then I got sick.
You didn't get sick.
I got sick.
what kind of
My
sick?
tummy hurt.
Yeah, like
A
I got
tummy ache.
Right, I got sick all over myself.
Yeah.
All right, that's at least 250, right?
Is
I
it
don't know.
considered serious personal injuries? Because that's what he's suing
Dude,
for.
if you
Serious personal injuries.
listen, I know that if you get like you're saying, like you threw up on yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Look, I
I
know.
look. I got cheese on it. It's
Okay.
going back.
Okay. Rule of thumb here. Okay. If you're in a car accident and you know it's not your fault, you absolutely know it's not your fault. You better pee and shit on yourself really quick because that is like instant, like 50K, the combination, right? So that is a quick way for all you out there trying to like, we know it ain't your fault. Just immediately piss your pants because that's like 20 grand because you're embarrassed and it's like, hey, I peed myself. This is crazy. Who's going to pay me for this? Insurance will.
Mhm.
And if there's somebody with you, pee on them too.
Yeah, yeah,
Sir, that's
50 grand
beer.
for everybody.
That's beer on both of you.
yeah. Just pull it out and start peeing on everybody. When they walk up, I couldn't control myself. I had to pull my pants down and pee on everybody.
You just got like 1 gallon of water in your
Yeah.
just in the reserve. Like, dang it, I can't go. Just like chugging, hoping to God you can get it down
Dude,
before
just
that.
pour the water on yourself. I'm covered in it. Look at me. They're like, Jesus, dude, there's like 5 gallons of piss on you.
Right. And why is there 4 open beers in your truck?
Yeah. Never mind that.
Yeah.
Those are old. I don't know. Yeah, man. You know,
Mm.
that's the thing about the suing stuff. It's like, whatever. I mean, don't sue Whataburger, man. Whataburgers they did sell out.
Mm.
They're not, they're part of a corporation now. You know,
Yeah.
that you normally they were before, but it was a privately held corporation. Now they're owned by some big conglomerate. So here's the deal. I'm not that biased towards them anymore, right?
Yeah.
When they were owned by a family here in Texas, like we'd be like picketing in front of their house right
Mhm.
now. You know what I mean? Like,
But now they're just a Midwest restaurant chain,
yeah,
basically.
yeah, right. That's it. You're just one of the other groups.
Yeah.
You lost the Texas flair when you sold to somebody. You could have sold another billionaire that was in Texas. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Like I would have bought it. I would have bought it. I mean, obviously, I don't have $1 billion. I don't have $1 billion. But if I had $1 billion, I would have bought it.
Hey, I heard the Cowboys owner could. He ain't doing nothing else this offseason. He could have bought
Whoa,
Whataburger.
man!
Had money to
Damn.
throw around.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
No, I hear
That was
you,
too
man.
easy.
I hear you. Damn, Raul, you just killed the whole mood right there.
I thought you brought it up a little.
All right.
Yeah.
Whataburger hasn't had enough run on this podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not sponsored yet, but you never know.
Unless they want to sponsor the show,
Right.
Whataburger. You want to come out with the little grabbing the brisket
Brisket burger?
brisket burger?
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're number 1 on their speed dial.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Anyway, should we crack open this beer? I'm just dying
should.
to try this.
Okay.
It's
I have no clue what it is.
it's-
I want to be surprised.
Okay,
John.
you're going to be surprised,
I want to be surprised right
but
now.
you're not going to be surprised.
son-
That this is the grab 'em in the brisket beer review.
Oh.
You gonna leave us hanging? Is that what we're doing?
No.
Oh,
Y'all got
I'm
do
over
it
here
again.
reaching, trying to get a beer.
John
God
just
damn it.
prematurely ejaculated the freaking grabbing the brisket.
I was
beer
ready.
review.
You were ready.
No,
You were looking
James
at me.
was getting. Oh man, the Busch Light apples. I have not even tasted one of these yet.
Oh, bro, I had my first one a few days ago.
You did,
I did, and I went
Oh,
looking
that's
for them today. I
great,
went to
dude.
multiple stores today. I could not find them.
yeah, yeah. I heard they're hard to get.
Hey, Johnny Max came in and said he's suing the Ford company for making him fat.
Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah.
That's American way, guys. Just whatever ails you, just sue for it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like, trust me, we didn't invent that. I think we're just, man, other countries, it's wild.
Yeah, 100%. And we don't
So-
have a guest this week either. And so the folks in the comment section, if they want to throw in some questions or comments that they want shared, let's freaking hear them because this is a good week to actually respond to some of those.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got Chad in the comments. He said, "Good evening, gentlemen. First live I'm able to catch.
Good
Cheers,
evening,
brother."
I appreciate it, man. Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
And then you got Old Grunt Barbecue. He said, "What's up, gents?"
Hey, he was
Then-
on there Monday night.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate the listen, man.
Yep. Reiterating what John just said. Yeah. Anybody out there have any questions for us about barbecue, about life, or financial advice, or maybe
Yeah.
if you should take black seed oil or oil of oregano or something like that to cure your stuff? I mean, we'll know cocoa riboflavin. That's a new thing that I keep hearing now.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Right. So,
Yeah. So like you're scary. You're scaring me, James.
Jan was just giving me tips earlier on how to grow my hair back. He said something about rosemary
Like
or
rosemary water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use that. Yeah.
So we are a wealth of knowledge here. So if you
Yeah,
have
listen,
questions.
what's scaring me is the fact that we could read anything and immediately that is truth, right? It doesn't matter where it came from.
I think they're just
Because
modern
it's-
day snake oil salesmen that are just like, they're
Exactly.
really good at marketing and they're like, you like this, guys, we need to be better at this right here. We could just start selling our brand
I like that.
that
Yeah.
can cure, I mean,
Yes.
whatever.
If you use this seasoning
This brisket
on your
rub.
food, yes, it'll make your
Pee bigger. So where you were going with that?
no,
Yes, you were.
John.
You are 100%
What is
going with
wrong
that.
with you? Damn it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that out loud. 'Cause You
Right.
probably get sued.
Look, honestly, but if you have a brisket dysfunction, let us know because we can help.
right. If you have erectile brisket dysfunction, let us know, and we can help you get that brisket up. Okay,
All right.
you like that?
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
Yeah,
Get it up.
yeah.
Get it?
You get it, James?
We got it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Listen, man. I mean, that's one of the things that I was kind of teeing up on a little bit. Was all these videos, like it's become so saturated I think TikTok is really only about cooking or like I guess the holistic, there's a lot of that stuff out there, right? So you're doing a cooking video, you're either lifting weights or showing some fitness video, or you're showing take the ribo something and that'll cure whatever you're trying to go through or whatever else. I'm not sure what else TikTok is for.
Dude,
really.
There's a
there are,
lot of
okay.
stuff.
So how not try to get too R-rated,
What about
okay,
that?
but there
damn,
is a
dude.
dark side of TikTok.
No,
Let's hear it.
Have you seen this?
No,
I've come
there's-
across a couple of videos.
they're selling kittens.
No, they're not selling kittens, but it's look, John's mom, if you're listening, please just
Turn away turn it off.
earmuff it a little bit.
James, don't say this.
No, say it. I want to hear it.
No, but there's videos where girls are flashing their boobs, but it's in very just nonchalant, like weird, like it's in a reflection of a mirror that passes by for a second.
Your algorithm's messed up.
or
Bro.
there's a weird, like I don't know how I
How
got.
are-
I know how you got on it.
How did I stumble on that?
yeah. Hey,
Well,
Look,
it's when you went and
hey.
watched it 14 times to try to pause it in the mirror.
I was like, is that a boob?
hey, Mom,
Shit.
Mom, look, I was just looking at that and I stood up, my pants fell down, and I got a virus. That's what you're talking about right now.
But it's there. It's
You
a,
know, that phone keeps a track record of everything you try to type into it.
oh, I
James.
know. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny Mag said sorry, Miss Libby.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Libby.
Every time he said that the other night, you repeated him. I don't know if you remember. Johnny Mags, do you realize how inebriated Jan was Monday night? I don't know if you had caught on to that. You held it together pretty well.
I tried. Hey, listen, I'm a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, listen, I did mean everything I said, except for
You
maybe
don't remember anything. you
except
said.
for except for when I sat down and before we started, I just that was off the cuff there. So
yeah, we probably won't repeat that one.
he knows what I'm saying. Caught me off guard that the mic was hot, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah.
I did have one question. Are we doing well, I got two. Are we doing the beer review like now, or is this something that we're gonna do a little bit later on?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, we'll stretch it out a little bit.
Okay.
But I do have a question, and I sent Raul a video of some sausage that I cooked up this past week.
Sausage.
You sent him a sausage video?
I
Yeah.
did.
Hey, bro, after you told me your algorithms, I don't know if I want to
Yeah.
open
Dang,
it.
dude.
Well, everybody's fixing to see my sausage. Well, I got a question for you guys, and I got a question for everybody out there that is listening now. And if you're not live with us, please shoot us a message. Do you guys sauce your sausage?
Why do you put it like
while
that?
while you're cooking? You mean?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Do you like,
Oh,
you
dude.
cook the sausage and then you throw a little sauce on it and you let it set up,
That caramelized.
caramelize
yeah.
up, and then
Makes sense.
Just keep glazing it.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Have you ever tried it?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I think we got a video of me trying it. That shit was delicious.
Yeah, but you've done it before.
No, we've done it before, but I don't
Yeah,
see
this
anybody
is-
else doing it out there. We see people like do the chubs of bologna,
Mhm. Yeah.
or you see them pretty much saucing every other meat, including brisket, which is just like not.
I know, man. Can we just
Mm.
get the sauce off the brisket for a while?
It's just sauce everything. But I sauced the sausage and it was good.
I mean, I've
It seems weird you're
sauce
saying
on
it
but
like
not
that.
Sauce the sausage.
How would you say it?
No, no, it's just look. I get the fact that you. I don't want to say it. I get the fact that you put some barbecue sauce
Mhm.
on some smoked sausage. I get that, okay?
Right.
But that's not like people have been dicing that stuff up and then throwing it in pans and saucing it up.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And you put a toothpick in, like, right? It's really
delicious.
good, right? Yeah, it's great. But you're taking the whole links and you're letting it split, right?
Yeah.
And then
I'll grill it up, pull it off indirect.
and you're really trying to caramelize, like
Mhm.
it's almost very syrupy at that point, right?
Thickening up.
I think the video that we showed, it still needed some time to kind of set up, but kind of an action shot to let you take a look at it. But I wanted to set up. I wanted to caramelize. I wanted
Yeah.
to like throw it back on the flames and just like get a little
Char
kiss.
a little bit.
Yeah, look good.
Yeah, I mean I think that's a go-to. I think that's a pro move. You know what that is? That's a
Maybe.
backyard move, James.
That
Mhm.
is.
That is a backyard move. The people that are doing it, you know, there's like their people, friends come over like, damn, that's some really good sausage. And you're like, oh yeah, thanks, whatever. That's something that people do inherently, and they don't really think that that's anything special or anything else. But then you have a whole other group of people that are like, what are you talking about? You put
Yeah.
sauce on your sausage?
Well, maybe you don't.
know,
Maybe you
I
don't,
don't know.
Maybe you don't do it on like really good like brands of sausage. You know what I mean?
What's a good brand of sausage?
I mean, I love Chapel
High-end
Hill.
sausage.
I love Chapel Hill.
Yeah, hey, I like Chapel Hill.
I like Chapel Hill
I like
garlic.
Chapel Hill.
I like Chapel Hill
I see what
original.
you're saying, though. Like, there's some sausage that is clearly better than other sausage. Like, if I go down to Bay Area Meat Market and get some of his brisket sausage or his jalapeno cheddar sausage, I
Yeah.
probably ain't gonna put no sauce on that. But yeah, if you buy a cheap link from H-E-B or Kroger or whatever,
Why would you not?
Why not?
Listen, why would you not put a
Yeah.
sauce on?
Yeah,
Especially
throw a
you should
little
do
rub on
little-
it too.
Do little cross hatches on there like they do, and then little
Dude, yeah.
sauce, little rub.
But why do you not put sauce on that?
I just never thought of it. Well, because it's already really good. It doesn't need it.
But how do you know?
Because I've had it
Do you put mustard on it?
after it's cooked. Yeah,
So
it's
you're-
sometimes, not
so
always.
you're adding
Not
something no
necessarily.
matter what.
Not
We
necessarily.
just caught you in your lie.
I'm just saying sometimes.
You'd be liar, liar, pants on fire.
Listen,
Hey,
listen,
so
wiener breath.
Yeah. Okay.
Old Grump Barbecue said they don't know, but I do dip it in sauce once I sliced it up.
There it is.
Okay.
Pit Live came in and said, no, I might dip it on the side, but I never sauce it.
Never sauce it.
I'm telling you, you
Yeah,
guys
try
got to
it.
try it.
Just try it.
You got to try it.
Let it
'cause
caramelize.
Let it caramelize a little bit. Run little cross hatches in the sausage. Get a little what I like to do is like give it like a little char
Mhm.
and then pull it off and then sauce
Well,
it
you want
and
to
let
split,
it cook
right?
indirect. Yeah.
You want that sausage to split a little bit. I mean, it's so if you do it in the very beginning, it kind of balloons up, but doesn't kind of release all that juice and everything else.
Mhm.
Wait for it to split, but you get that crunchy, you know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
The texture is a lot different. The flavor is a lot different.
Yeah.
Man, it for me it hits.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's
It was
better than
really-
just dip it in the sauce.
Yeah. I can see that.
damn, James. No matter what.
Hey,
Yeah.
again, I'm
Love it.
sorry.
I love it. I agree with you actually.
Pit Life came in and said, very rarely, he's talking about Monday, does a guest get up and walk off.
I know, man. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, I've been going since I mean 9 a.m. I don't know how many beers I'd had at that point, and probably had 4 or 5 beers sitting in here, and I was at a point where I was like, either I'm gonna piss my pants or I'm gonna have to get up and leave, and I didn't want to make a scene or say anything. I just wanted to kind of float out and then float back in. It was kind of my idea of it.
Yeah. Nobody could see me.
Yeah, right.
I'm disappearing.
Yeah,
He
right.
covered his face when he walked away.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Then
don't know.
tripped on a bunch of
But
shit.
I do apologize. But yeah, it was going to happen. Like I was at that moment. So I do appreciate everybody understanding. That's actually the first time, like, as we've been in this studio recording, having guests on, I've had to get up and go to the bathroom. Doesn't, like I said, doesn't happen very often, but man, that was one time.
Well, as you get older, your bladder gets a little. Yeah.
He's lying.
Yeah, right.
That's not the first time
No.
he's ever done that.
Yeah, now I'm saying we had a guest on or whatever else, you know.
I know
so-
a snake oil pill that will solve that for you.
So you got one.
I got one.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah, right. Take some
we go.
bleach. Right. Perfect.
He said blue chew.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Damn.
All right. Hey, let's do some hot off the grill barbecue news. Brought to us by the MBBQA and the Barbecue News Magazine, which those folks are, and everybody else, I think, are down at the Memphis in May this week. So they're going to be.
We were supposed to be there.
Yeah,
They
I know.
are. Yeah.
I'm a little bummed.
Little negative on me. Like I saw Heath Ryle's video that popped up from last year's.
You thought he won?
Yeah. I was like, congratulations. And
Oh,
I
my
even
goodness.
responded on my own page too. Well, congratulations. And then I did see where he responded, oh, that was last year. And I was like, I feel terrible. But you know what? You know what? I was like, you know what? Congratulations again.
Oh, you did that. You threw the like, well, congratulations again.
No, I didn't say that. I was like, well, congratulations for last year.
Okay. Yeah.
Not trying to jinx you.
I know exactly what video you're talking about because I remember it from
Mm-hmm.
before. He's like sitting there covering his eyes or whatever, and then all of a sudden,
Dude, who
Yeah.
did we have on? I literally we have a bunch of notes sitting there, and it's our boy with amp seasoning. And
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like, hey, so you're getting married, blah blah. He was like, that's 2 years ago. I'm like, what the hell does this say? I'm like, I felt so stupid. I mean, it was like,
those
he's like,
notes were so old.
yeah, I
man.
know, man.
Hey, but he
bad.
did
So
he
bad.
did play it off. He's like, well, congratulations on your 2 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know it's coming up.
Yeah.
He's like, how the hell you know, right?
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah. No, he was cool, man.
That's so funny,
Yeah.
bro. I was dying. Oh shit. Okay, so barbecue news. The 2025 Barbecue Hall of Fame finalists were announced. I don't know if you guys saw this.
We did.
I'm gonna run through the names, but I'm not gonna deep dive any of this stuff because you'll see in a sec. The finalists were Phil Hopkins, David Close, Mark Lambert, Ben Lang, Brad Leininger, Philip McClard, Roger Mooking, Roy Perez, Donnie Teal, and Helen Turner. And the reason I didn't want to go too far into it is because next week, which again next week we will
Tease
be
it.
live on Wednesday. Again next week, another day early. So make sure you're here for that. We're going to be announcing the winners live on our show.
That's right.
So pretty exciting, pretty badass.
Exclusive.
This is an exclusive. They reached out to us and said, "Hey, can we do this on your show?" And we said, "Hey, yeah, you can."
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah. 7 p.m. Again, this is not our normal time slot. It just kind of fell the last couple of weeks that we have to.
Yeah.
We got to do it here. We are going back to the Thursday. And that's
Yeah.
where we plan to be or whatever else.
Yep.
Unless, you know, I don't know why we wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
That is really cool. Like, so anybody out there is like, if you're wanting to get the scoop and the firsthand knowledge and see it live, the reveal of who is getting into the Barbecue Hall of Fame, you got to tune into Grabbing the Brisket.
100%. There's some names on there. Obviously, I know you guys recognize. I'm not sure if it'll be Alyssa King, our the head of media with American Royal that'll be on, or who it will be, but it should be fun. And I'm sure we'll do a little more deep dive on all these finalists, which is why I don't want to do it tonight.
no,
Let's go.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The other thing I got here is barbecue news. Weber just announced a major change starting in 2026. Ace Hardware and its subsidiary Emery Jensen Distribution will be the exclusive distributors for Weber products in the independent home improvement channel. That means that retailers like Do It Best, True Value, and those kind of folks will no longer be carrying Weber products.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that says this news follows Weber's recent merger with Blackstone, forming Weber Blackstone, a powerhouse in grilling and griddling. So that's a big deal.
I wonder why they're doing that.
I don't really know. I don't know. I have
Don't
no
you
idea.
think wait a minute, like does Lowe's get Weber?
That's exactly what I asked. And Kel said he was still trying to figure out exactly what it means, but then he came back and said, in
Well, True-
2026, he doesn't think they're going to be carrying them anymore.
So True Value is they were a thing of didn't like Ace Hardware, didn't they have like a True Value? Didn't that kind of come from
I don't know how
whatever
they're
a
how they're
partnership they
related.
had at some point or whatever it was?
Mhm.
That, I mean, you list these 3 stores off and hey, you're not going to be able to get them there. But I'm like, you're not going to shut out Lowe's or Home Depot. That's insane.
I don't know. That's what Kel says. I guess we'll get more information as it comes, but that's
Damn.
what he's saying. 2026.
Okay.
So hit up your Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware is so great anyway. They're usually pretty knowledgeable and they usually have a great selection. Depending upon which one you go to,
Mhm.
you're going to get a lot more help than you are if you go to Lowe's and ask about a grill.
Yes. Probably, yes. You're probably gonna get somebody that actually, because they're locally ran. Well, so is
Yeah.
everything else. I don't know. Think about Shields though.
Right,
If you
yeah.
go to a Shields and they literally take their employees, send them out to a barbecue school and make them cook on all the different barbecue pits that they sell. That way they're like, yes, I know how to cook a brisket on this. Yes, I know how this thing runs. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't think that, a store like that, I'm sure they're still going to carry because it does say home improvement type store. So I'm assuming the sporting goods stores we're still going to have the Weber products.
Academy.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I don't know if Academy has
Shields,
them.
yeah. I don't have to do nothing.
Do you
Yeah, they
think
do.
maybe the inflationary prices of these grills will come down anytime soon over the next course
Listen,
of like
brother,
6 months? Have you ever seen the price of a Weber kettle?
What are they at now?
like $170 or something.
Yeah, they're pushing two
Is that like,
bills.
is that like the base model or are we talking about?
That's base model.
Like 150, I think base model, or 140. Yeah, listen, I know of a couple of things that are truths. I've seen prices go up, but I've never seen prices come back.
Right.
I mean, gasoline is the only thing that I've seen actually fluctuate. But usually when everything else goes up, it's like, well, you're already used to paying it, right?
Right.
Sales look good. Let's just keep it running. So I don't know.
Do you think Weber, are we getting 100% American made on Weber?
I have no idea.
I mean, you want to answer.
Like, are there tariff charges and stuff like that is implemented, and then you have the recession and the
No recession, James.
inflationary prices?
inflation.
There's
What
a
are you
mathematical equation. I'm not really sure what it is, but we'll figure it out, guys.
Hey, tune in next week, Grabbing the Brisket Money Talks, where we get into inflation and everything you can think about on the stock market.
Let's go.
Anyways, that's what I got for the Hot Off the Grill barbecue news. There it is.
Weber grills are primarily manufactured in Chicago suburbs.
Yeah,
There you go.
man, the USA in the
Mm.
heartland, James.
Chicago. We should get a Chicago dog with one of those every time we purchase one.
Isn't that where Whataburger's from?
Yeah,
Yes.
they are.
What?
Hey,
Is everything just moving to Chicago? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, James. Not everything's moving. Why are y'all making blanketed statements about
Weber.
this weird shit?
Whataburger,
Yeah. What else do I got to say?
Chicago dogs, Chicago style pizza. I mean,
The Cubs.
the Cubs.
Like, what is left for us? Yeah, maybe. Who knows, man? Who knows? Hey, Chicago's nice. Illinois is nice. I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I give you a hypothetical while I'm on this to just weirdness?
I'd love that.
Okay, so I'm a big sci-fi fan. Love Star Trek. They have the ability in Star Trek to replicate food. I don't think I've ever really seen them replicate barbecue in space.
What do you mean replicate?
You know, it's like you go in there and press a button, and you're like, oh, I want a hamburger. And then it just like, and then you get a hamburger, right? It comes out like a little cafeteria tray, whatever.
Hey, are you sure there's not like beaming it over there from
Yeah,
the
with
food
it-
kitchen?
No,
It makes it.
it makes it. We're not really sure. But my question was brisket.
Yeah.
If you had a program that thing replicate this brisket,
Yeah. Who's eating it?
no. I'm saying what place would you want it to emulate it? Like if they're coming down there and like we need a
restaurant?
course sample this brisket, and this is going to be used as we go to Mars and chase a frontier and all that stuff like that.
The frontier.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Armadas.
That feels like a really long way to ask who has the best brisket.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but listen, if you're trapped in space, right, and you can replicate a brisket,
Uh-huh.
whose brisket, what restaurant, or where are you getting it from? It's a good question, James. I like the I like
it's
how you-
creative for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. There's a lot of great brisket places. I feel like the consensus would probably be Franklin's or something like that because it's so popular. But there's a lot of other great places that make
Really good
brisket,
brisket. Yeah,
for
I
sure.
totally
It's gotta
agree
be
with
out
you.
of Texas for sure.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Right. It doesn't come outside of Texas, right?
I don't know, man.
There's
got
probably
some-
some weird coding error where like it tries to introduce like a Tennessee brisket and it's like, no, I'm not computing. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. What about like a New Hampshire brisket?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But I think, yeah, I mean, you're saying Franklin's barbecue because they're one of the OGs here in Texas. But there's plenty of other businesses that have been going a lot longer than they have.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, like there's so many what is it? The burnt bean.
Burnt Bean
Mhm.
Company.
Great brisket. You've got, back in the day, Cooper's was definitely held as one of the best barbecue restaurants and probably still is one of the
Black's
best
barbecue,
Yeah, Black's.
classic.
Henderson and Kane here locally. Truth Barbecue here locally.
Truth, Pinkertons. There's so
yeah.
much
There's a
to
lot.
choose from.
Yeah.
And I think John's got a list. Maybe we'll go into it in a little bit, but Yelp, the writers of Yelp, maybe the people of Yelp. Not really sure who gave the data for them to compile to come up with the best barbecue cities.
It was according to Yelp users, so they put the data together, I guess, from
Right.
ratings of different restaurants, or what. I don't know how they did it exactly.
The
but
amount
it
of
says
people-
it came from Yelp users.
So it's like the amount of people and how many, right? Or the amount of people and then their locations
Yeah, and the ratings,
and then
whatnot.
how they rated,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So top 10. Out of the top 10, there were 2 spots in Texas.
Okay.
yeah, it's going by cities.
Austin was 1.
Austin was number 1.
Austin
Yeah.
was number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Houston.
Number 2 is also from Texas on the list,
Okay.
and it's not Houston.
Okay. Is it in the Hill Country?
Nope. This makes no sense to me, honestly.
I don't know if I'm not going to say it then. I don't know.
You're not even going to try?
Is it a big city?
Mhm.
Yep.
Fort Worth,
Nope.
San Antonio.
Yeah. Which I'm sure San Antonio has some great barbecue.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
have-
just
they have
not what I
phenomenal.
think of when I think of who has the best barbecue in Texas or the
Yeah.
U.S.
Well, I would figure Dallas would be right there in the mix.
Mhm.
Yeah, we too.
With Goldie's being locked in as a number 1 barbecue joint.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston. They have several award-winning barbecue joints in Houston.
They
I would
probably have
figure
some of the most that are in the top 25 in
Yeah.
this area.
I
Right?
would figure Houston
Top
would
50.
be number 2. Number 1 is locked in because of Franklin's.
Not just Franklin's. There's a whole the barbecues there, right? They've got a whole thing that have spawned off of Franklin's that have went out and started making their own styles of barbecue.
Yeah.
It's littered with great barbecue
Yeah,
in
there's a lot of good food in
in
general.
the Austin area.
littered with hippies as well.
All right, I'm going to roll through some of this list, and y'all can kind of tell me if you think, Jesus, what's wrong
So
with you?
stupid.
Goddamn hippies, get
Yeah.
off my lawn. If you think that these cities should be on the list, if they should be at the spot on the list,
Yeah.
or if this is just stupid blasphemy, ridiculous. Number 3, not a big surprise, I don't think. Kansas City.
No, it's got to be on the list.
Right. Should it be higher on the list? Should it be above San Antonio?
I don't know.
No.
No,
Okay.
they're just good with ribs.
What?
Kansas City.
Kansas City barbecue is way better than just ribs, James.
Yeah, they
There's
also
a
have
lot
a lot
of
of
shade right
sauce.
now.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like throwing it out there, but what
Can we
have
turn this
you
mic
heard?
off?
What have you heard that they're better at? Like sides?
Aren't they big on burn-ins or something up there?
Yeah, burn-ins, brisket, ribs, chicken, the sauce. I mean, Kansas City style of barbecue
Definitely
comes
sauce.
from the sauce, right?
Mhm.
The pork. I mean, you get to those whole areas, and pork drives that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not just ribs. No way.
Yeah. I know. I'm being a little extra. I'm sorry, guys.
Being a homer.
No,
I
what
stand by it.
what part of Kansas is Texas from?
Yeah, right. Right.
Exactly.
All right, next on the list, Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, Memphis style barbecue, right?
Memphis can be in top 10.
Memphis it's got to be counted as one of the top 10.
Number 4?
Yeah.
You think Memphis?
Memphis
number
is
4?
was Peg Leg Porker is in Memphis.
I think they're Nashville.
Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nashville.
Okay, next up, Charleston, South Carolina. Which I know that's where our buddy
Rodney Scott
is at. I don't know
Yeah,
who
Scott's
else.
barbecue.
A lot of
Whole
like
hog.
that's whole hog, a lot
yeah,
of whole hog cooking.
country.
Yeah.
And then Greenville, South Carolina.
I was there.
And I think Rodney Scott might be there as well. This next one might throw you off. And where are we at now? We're at number 6, maybe. Honolulu, Hawaii.
For spam?
I know
What?
that they do a lot of cooking hogs in the
They
ground and
do.
stuff too,
They-
but
they
I
do.
felt like
I'm just
that. I
kidding.
don't know. Like seriously, like top 10, really?
Look, somebody got a
Well, they-
free trip over there.
They couldn't.
You know what I mean? They got a
listen,
free trip
well,
and they ate some barbecue and they're like, this is the best. They gave it like a nice Yelp review. You know what I mean? There's
no, it's
you're
probably
in Hawaii.
phenomenal.
Right.
You're in
It's prob-
Hawaii.
It's probably
I think you're
phenomenal.
a product of your environment.
No matter what was going to happen here today, I want you to know that if it didn't read off like Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Corpus,
Fort
right?
Worth.
Fort Worth, if those cities weren't named in these things right here, and you start going through like the hill country itself and go out to
Lano.
Lano,
Yeah.
Bernie,
Oh, Paso.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk about Paso, bro. I don't know about that.
We took 1 and 2. We're still not happy, not
Yeah,
satisfied.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, guys,
Yeah, I don't know. That one just threw me off. Okay, this next one, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
no,
I
negative.
mean, just the pictures. I should have sent you the pictures,
Let me
Raul,
see.
because
Was it boiled?
I don't know. It looks like maybe a pork chop and then a meatloaf with a wiener in the middle of it or something. I don't
No.
even know what that is.
Just stop.
Look, just stick to Brahms. You're really good
Right.
at Brahms. Like
Their Brahms was
we're-
awful,
Hey,
bro.
Raul, pull up the Yelp reviews for Brahms in Oklahoma.
I don't even know what a Brahms is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bad Whataburger. Okay, last two here. Durham, North Carolina. Not a big surprise. Thought they would be higher, honestly.
Okay.
They're the whole hog, mecca. And then the last one on this list was Nashville, Tennessee.
I mean, I could see Nashville
Nashville's
on the list.
it's okay. I've had barbecue there a couple times, and both
But I
times
think
I
of
was like,
but
it's okay.
I don't think a barbecue. I mean, we went to a really like famous or really well-to-do place to eat barbecue in Nashville,
I wonder if we went to the same one.
and it was like sub. It was so sub. It was unreal. And then I went to this other place that was like the Nashville hot chicken place. Yeah, I don't know what to even think about that because the chicken had this weird flavor to it that was just hot,
Mhm.
but it had almost like an off-putting. Just it's not pepper, but it's just I don't know what it is. It just like you can make it taste good and be hot.
Yeah,
That's
they use
not-
like chili oil or something, right?
Yeah, it's chili oil and whatever, and I get that, but you can make your chili oil taste good and be really spicy. You don't have to have it just be like, here's your chicken and it's so hot, and then
Lava chicken.
we're gonna put this flavor in there that doesn't taste good. That I think it's what they try to do. They aren't trying to get down the good chicken first and then make it spicy. I don't know. That's what Chick-fil-A does
Yeah.
so well. They make a good chicken and it's got a little kick to it. Right?
Agreed. So
Yeah.
overall on this list, what do you think?
I like number 1 and number 2 for sure. I like Kansas City. Yes. I think the Memphis had to be there.
Mhm.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, I don't think should be
Yeah.
anywhere on that list.
Some of those cities are getting pushed out of the top 10.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Austin, Houston,
Mhm.
San Antonio, and then from there you could just start stacking them up.
Memphis, the Carolinas,
what,
Kansas
you
City,
gotta go
Tennessee's getting bumped off.
Memphis,
Tennessee-
Tennessee too, or just
Not Tennessee.
Nashville?
No, Nashville.
Nashville. I think
Nashville's
so.
getting bumped off.
Yeah, and then also what about the hill country though? Like Austin, great, but think about outside of Austin.
Lockhart. Yeah.
Lockhart,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, that's another city that's getting bumped off. So we can keep going here, and it's just going to be a top 10 of Texas.
Maybe we
Well, they
should
do
just
that
make-
already.
we
It's,
should
it's
make-
called the the Texas Monthly puts it out.
Yeah, that's just
Right.
restaurants, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, we got excuse me. We got Kenny came in and said people in Tulsa don't know crap about good barbecue.
Right.
And then we got Denny came in and said peg leg porker. Meh.
Oh, she said,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't going to drop the name, but we did try that place.
And she
Yeah.
said only Texas barbecue.
There it is.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. Cheers, Denny. Denny just had a birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Denny.
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Bottoms up. This beer is
It's really good.
delicious.
This is really good beer.
Mm-hmm.
We have any more of these?
No.
What's the alcohol on this?
4.1.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Busch,
Busch Light Apple Limited Edition. I don't know why they don't make more of these.
because they probably sell out every time they make them, and they know what they're doing, and
Yeah,
it's a
but
marketing
keep doing
brand. No, why? Then everybody gets used to it.
No,
Hey,
people will still buy it.
just no. Now it becomes they can't reproduce it. Whatever else. 4.1, right? You need to make it 8.1.
Well,
Okay.
Like an extreme.
Yes.
What's a Coors Light? What is
Like 4.1 or 2.
about the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I
Hmm.
like it though. It's good. It's good to
You want to
drink.
rate it?
Yeah, I do want to.
Let's go.
You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw it out there.
Busch Light Apple Beer Limited Edition, 4.1 alcohol volume. And Jan, go.
Also, can I say real quick, like,
Please.
I've come accustomed to, like, if you're gonna do a one-off beer, like a limited edition beer, then do your due diligence and write something on the can besides Busch Light limited edition. Give us a little backstory or a little backdrop of what you're doing, whatever else. I think this can needs it. I don't think every can does, or whatever else, but I think this can needs a little extra oomph to it, right?
The can needs it.
Yeah, the can does.
Their sales don't need it because you can't freaking find this shit
'Cause
anywhere.
it's a limited edition.
I'm saying.
Okay. I get this. Yeah. Anyways, they need it, right? It helps. It helps. I promise you.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
mean,
you can like do like Coca-Cola does and put names on them.
Oh yeah.
Don't put, hey,
This is like bro.
I'm looking for a Jan Busch Light Apple.
Larry and Jerry.
They never have Jan.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. Okay. We can do. What I said was let me take another drink, but it didn't come out.
Yeah.
I went man. Okay, for being a novelty beer, I'm not gonna lie, it's smooth, it's crisp, it's light. I mean, it's everything that they say this thing is. It's way better than Angry Orchard. It's way better
Wow.
than any other
Any
type
of
of
those ciders.
yeah,
Yes.
ciders and whatever. This is a oh, God, I'm gonna say this out loud. This is a 9.6.
Mm.
This is a 9.6 drink, only because it is what it is. Now, if I had to base this off an IPA or something that had a lot more body to it, a lot more ABV to it, that just come out and tasted like this right here. I mean, I don't know, but for what it is, you can't beat the flavor of this. It is so smooth, so crisp. Like, you could give your kids this. This is going in little Johnny's bottle, right? Hey, you want some apple juice, buddy? You want to go to sleep tonight?
This
Here
literally
you
tastes like apple
go.
juice.
But a light apple juice, like a
Yeah.
little water. Like, you're not getting like that, like acidic. You're not getting that.
It's not overly sweet.
No, it's not. For what this is a great beer. It really is.
It's almost not beer.
It's not beer. It's 4.1%. Having some eggs and bacon, drink the Busch apple, okay? Trust me.
I could probably give this to my 7-year-old daughter. She would not know the difference.
No, nobody
You-
would.
You're going to metabolize it before you leave the house for work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's true.
James.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Pick up a case while you can.
Yeah. If you can find it.
James, I smell, was that
Apple.
juice on you? Yeah.
Who would
It's
say
apple
that?
juice.
Who
I
would
don't
come
know.
up to you and go,
Who knows?
hey, you be drinking apple juice? Can you step in my office real quick?
Yeah. You smell a little juicy.
Smell a little apple juice on you.
Right.
Right? Can you imagine that? You just punch somebody in the face, man. Like, write me up, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like apple juice.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. They're like, they see your can.
Right.
James, it's only apple juice.
I love the videos I see. It's and I know it's staged and fake or whatever, but this guy's on a Teams call and he's sitting there talking to some lady that's his boss, and she's like, and they're talking about quarterly reports, whatever it is, and then he pulls over a Coors Light and he's like drinks it and puts it down, and she's like, are you drinking?
Scott, are you drinking?
Are you drinking? Then he pulls out like a soda that
It's
like
like a
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
same color. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because you can't see when he sets it down. It's off screen, right?
Correct. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I thought that was whatever.
Give us a score, James.
Okay, we're gonna go in there, and I mean, I love to make things. I love to give a solid number. You know how I love to give a rookie score.
Don't screw this up.
But I'm gonna have to break it up just a little bit.
Mm.
You know, because I think it's definitely a little bit higher than 9.0. I'm probably gonna run it in there at 9.6. You know what
That's what he said.
That's what I said, James.
graduated 96.
God dang.
Boom.
There it is.
Mm.
It's a good beer.
It is. If only they would just and I saw a bunch of like AI mock-ups of like other beers trying to copy it. Like I saw a Coors Banquet apple. It's like
Right.
the Bapple or whatever it was. I'm
The
like,
Bapple.
Jesus.
Oh my
let's
god.
go.
Okay, what hasn't been said about this? This is freaking delicious. It's not too sweet. It tastes like apple juice or like
apple juice light.
like apple cider, but like not thick. It's
But it's not like a fake apple.
no, it tastes well,
You know what I mean?
it tastes like apple juice. Like it tastes like apple
Got a
juice.
little Jolly Rancher, like a little green
a little
apple.
bit of
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it's really good. You would not know this has any alcohol in it at all.
No.
James mentioned before he didn't know if he could drink these all day. I don't know. I might be able to drink these for a while.
If you're working outside all day long.
Yeah.
It's
Or
got a
if
little,
you're just
it's got a little
working-
carbonation to
working
it.
inside too,
Is
maybe.
Is this carbonated?
I don't know. Or maybe if you're not
No.
working, you're just hanging
Yeah,
around.
what it is
No.
carbonated, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What application would you use it cooking wise?
Hold on.
Can you
Because-
put
sorry.
it in a
What are
rib
you
wrap?
doing?
You can put it in a rib wrap or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all day
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. I don't want to go that high. I don't want to.
You don't
It's
don't do what you need to do, John.
But if I'm going to be honest with myself, I have to go that high. I just don't want to go on the website and under John's top 3 beers see Busch Light Apple on there. But this thing is so damn good.
I did not expect this. First one I've ever had.
I had one the other day. I told James that we had one Monday night, and I went around today looking for them. I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
I'll go 9.6. This is delicious. I'll go the same as you
9.6?
guys. Yeah. I almost said 9.7. I can't do that. It's a 9.6. This is delicious. If it were stronger, if this were like you
Dude.
said, if this were a 6.0 or a 7, this would be a freaking 10. This
15.
is so good.
15.
So good. Does anybody in the comments say anything? Have anybody
I
tried
might
this
only
beer
if
before?
this thing was like 6 or 7, I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the store when it comes out. I'm gonna buy like 30 cases.
I was going to buy multiple cases today. I just couldn't find it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, they said you need to try the Shiner lemonade if you haven't.
Okay. We will look for it.
And Billy Bob Thornton on Landman said beer isn't alcohol, especially Busch Light.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
You're right.
Billy Bob said it.
Hey,
He
what
does not
did
lie.
he say? The guy was like, "Well, it's got alcohol," and he's like, "How does he put it?" He goes, "You ever see me on liquor, right, or something like that?" He goes, "I don't know how you put it."
Yeah, basically it's like I drink 6 of these versus drinking 6 whiskeys.
You tell me what the difference is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, can I get another?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this probably concludes the grabbing the brisket
Beer review.
Delicious. I'm going to need one of those too, James.
James walked up. Let me show you what James pulled in with. And I don't know if y'all know that. Like, let's see this can, James. Yeah, James walks in with this. Was it a 24?
the 2 beer.
2 beer.
Hey, Denny says she needs to be the tiebreaker.
All right, Denny. Do we have an extra one there, James? Is there any more in there or no?
Yeah, there's more.
Okay. Of the Busch.
Oh, apple?
No.
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 We'll have to get some. She would
Sorry,
like this,
Denny.
though. She would like this.
Sorry, Denny.
Dude, first ever, I think, triple the first ever tie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that might be the first time we've ever all had the same score. And that's a really high score. This thing is probably going to be on our top 10 list, which is
No, it is.
both sad and exciting.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
It's that good.
I think they experiment with a peach one.
You lost me. Never mind.
Yeah.
Busch
It failed.
not talked about. Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you.
What other flavor might be good?
Pecan pie.
No, James.
No, that's a Martin House beer for sure.
What? You're like pizza. Now Busch went into this whole mad scientist.
Right.
Right.
Whataburger number 2.
Yeah. With no onions.
Love it.
I
Yeah.
get it because of the story before. Okay. Did you have any other little anything? Okay. Do you guys want to do a barbecue win / barbecue fail?
Love to.
Okay. This is a real quick one. This is from Aaron. Oh, nope. I'm not going to do that one because there's a video associated and I don't have that video ready. Let's see. BHY_backyard_barbecue. I don't even know what this is yet. I haven't even read it.
BHY_backyard.
This is his, must be his handle. I don't know. That's his handle on one of
Okay.
the social medias where he sent us this. I just cut and pasted in here. And again, I don't know what this is. We're just going to see. First time I tried grilling stuffed chicken, I stuffed it with cream cheese, spinach, and mushrooms. I think I had the grill too hot because all the stuffing oozed out, landed on the burner, and just about caught the grill on fire.
It's a barbecue
It was
fail.
just about. You didn't actually.
No, listen, it was dry chicken.
It was
He
probably
got-
dry by then.
He got no stuffing.
Yeah.
Um,
You got like a huge mess on your hand. You got to clean up that grill because it's just torched.
That's the worst
So-
part, probably.
so one of the things that, and I don't know if a lot of people do this or not, when I take a chicken breast, I'll slice down the middle of it, right? But I won't slice all the way through. I'll just I start from the top and I'll kind of come off about an inch before I start slicing.
Mhm.
That way I want this pocket to be created. Then I'll stab, maybe if I'm going to run asparagus or something through there. But if not, I want to create this pocket enough to where I can kind of leaves it whole, kind of like a little pouch,
Mhm.
right? And I want to open that up as much as I can, and then I'll stuff, but I'll cook them face up to where it's not laid over on its
Mhm.
side or anything else.
Mhm.
I think that probably is a pro tip right there. It's just kind of keeping everything formed inside of it and not having it ooze out or whatever else.
Yeah.
And then the other side, if you're gonna stuff something into it where it's going to come out of both ends, I always poke a hole through it at that point, and then that way it still doesn't. You're not just relying on the flap there to hold it in there. It's actually ran through the meat. That way it can't, no matter what, it can't fall out.
Yeah. Did he say whole chicken or did he?
He said a
say
whole chicken, but I don't know.
He just said stuffed chicken.
stuffed chicken?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I recommend getting a whole chicken, and then you take the turkey neck and you plug up
the turkey of the whole chicken.
You plug up the hole on the bottom, and you turn the turkey, not the chicken. You turn the chicken upside down, and
Yeah.
then you can fill up the cavity with whatever you want.
And you cook upside down.
You cook it upside down, and that way it doesn't come out.
I do that, but I fill it with like chicken noodle soup and just make like a soup and
If y'all could see y'all's hand gestures, just look freaking hilarious on this side. I don't know.
But
So if I could do, hold on, James. So if I could actually do a whole chicken, what I would do is take a turkey neck and I'd stuff it up into the middle of it. Then
grab a beef brisket.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I misspoke there. Yeah. But that's what good friends are, not to actually cover up.
Nope,
but
we
to
don't.
make fun of.
I wasn't
So,
even done. And then I
let's
take
go.
my Oreos and I cram them down the inside of it.
But
right?
maybe he should have like actually wrapped it in like some bacon or something to try to hold some
Hold it
prosciutto or
together,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of hold it together.
Yeah. Look, when meat
Uh,
heats up, it contracts.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
It's like a boa just wrapping around its prey,
mm.
and it's just going to squeeze out whatever it's in there. So you need to do your due diligence as far as like learning how to stop it up. Stuff
BTY.
it
There's a
and stop
fail,
it.
BTY. You failed. You
Uh,
failed.
God dang it.
You
I'm
did
just kidding.
fail BHY
BHY.
_backyard_barbecue, but
No, I love
you're
it.
a
man.
winner tonight.
That's right.
Sure.
You're a winner chicken dinner. You've got you've got your pick of the SUCKLEBUSTERS. We do appreciate you texting in because it does bring up a topic. It's something that we all have done. Raul, what happened?
You didn't say it right, man.
No, I got it. I got you.
All right.
So listen, what you do is you bring up something that that it allows us to talk about it. It allows us to bring up the same type of similar fails that
Mhm.
that we don't even think about, right? And I've done this time and time again to where it's hard to like, I think like, man, I just dried all that chicken out. I just lost all of my toppings. So this has happened to me personally plenty of times. Also, cooking in a pan does help as well. Helps retain everything from coming out. That way you can kind of spoon back on and kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, go to SUCKLEBUSTERS, pick out your favorite seasonings. They'll be sent to you. Sponsored by SUCKLEBUSTERS. They have 100 of them, 100 different seasonings.
Mhm.
We are biased. We do love the chicks that smoke. So if you want to pick that, let us know how it is. If not, pick a different one out there. They have a bunch of them.
What he said.
Mhm.
Hey, they said that's called a turk chicken soup.
Look, I knew you guys would come up with a name with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jam,
love
we don't get the jingle. You're just gonna.
Yeah. What did they win?
Oh, SUCKLEBUSTERS, SUCKLEBUSTERS. Everybody wants some SUCKLEBUSTERs.
All right.
I'm gonna go to AI and I'm gonna look up a turducken chicken soup. And next week, you guys tune in. I'm gonna have an image of this. We're gonna bring this thing to life.
Why don't we just make it?
But also get the AI version because
Well, I think you get the turkey neck because the turkey neck is bigger.
Hmm. You
Uh,
can
bec-
really ram it in there.
Correct. Yeah.
What you do is you get a chicken and you take a turkey neck, put it through the cavity.
Hey, you gotta say
Sticks out the top.
Sorry, Miss Libby.
Sorry, Miss Libby. Yeah.
Then what you do is take the turkey. Like, what happened to the chicken?
Yeah.
Throw the chicken out. We don't want any chicken.
Hey, if you guys want to send in your barbecue your barbecue fail story, anything you want us to share or talk about on the show, you can do that. You can call in and leave a little message on our voicemail hotline, 434-829-2299. Or you can actually text that number and we will get that text and we can share that as well. Or you can email us, info@grabeminthebrisket.com. Any of our social medias, which are at grabeminthebrisket, or you can find all those on our website, which is grabthebrisket.com.
Mhm.
And you can also get some sweet ass swag while you're there.
If you like to sponsor a Grabbing the Brisket person and feed them for a week, you can go online and buy a t-shirt.
It's true. We would love that. Also, we have not got a review on our show in a long time. So if you're listening on Spotify or any of the other places that allow you to leave a review, freaking do it. I want to see them.
Yeah.
It helps us.
Hey, they said I can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking my head up a bull's.
But how about a turkey?
That's a Tommy Boy reference. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Hey guys, Chad came in and said, "Are you guys planning on going to Memphis or any big events soon?"
Yeah, so we're looking at them. Obviously,
We're not going to Memphis.
I know we wanted to be in Memphis. I've got a trip. I've got kids graduating. It's just
May is always freaking hard.
it's
for
just
us,
a
man.
hard month right now. And then we've got a trip coming up in a week and a half, 2 weeks
Mhm.
at the same time. So not going to make it out there. James, are you able to make it?
I will not be able to make it as
Yep.
well.
Okay. So, but yeah, I think we have some things this year that we're kind of putting on the calendar now to make sure we can get out
Yeah.
to, because we want to finish strong this year.
Needs to be
and
more later in the
get
year.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and really get out. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted for sure. But for sure, next Wednesday, we will have the American Royal folks on announcing those Hall of Fame winners, and I guess at the same time the losers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tune in for that.
please tune in. We definitely gonna need all the fan support, the questions, and just being a part of that. We're gonna put probably a post out here pretty soon just to announce it to everybody, because I know a lot of people are interested who is going to get in. And it's going to be a fun episode. We're going to have fun with it. A couple episodes moving forward after that. It's just going to be us guys. So we welcome everybody out there to tune in, engage, ask the questions. It's more of your show than it is ours. So we welcome it.
Well, again, that is next Wednesday, not next Thursday. So be here next Wednesday.
Correct. You didn't hear what I said.
I wasn't
You did.
listening.
I was like, the weeks to come.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Weeks to come. But next Wednesday, be here.
Right here.
Because it's going to be big. It's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers to everybody
Mm.
out there. We enjoyed you guys tuning in and engaging with us.
Had an active chat room tonight. That was
We
badass.
did.
We appreciate that for sure.
And as always, we enjoyed talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
What does Matt say? Oh, Thanks, everybody. We've been great.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the MBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, SUCKLEBUSTERS, and Dow Strong Knives for their contributions.
And you know Yeti always has our back, and Cooling Nation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.